part of the game. It's a rich thing.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, y'all. It is the middle of the week. Just getting my morning walk in. But I did like on the news that they talked about how it's critical for the younger kids, kindergarten through fifth, to attend school. And then they also mentioned that they're less prone to spread, COVID. Um, but yeah, so I, you know, I get it. I definitely get it. But my thing is, if we can at least teach them, because they're at that age where they're still teachable. Like you can groom them and mold them. It is much harder to do it, I hate to say it, when they're in middle school and in high school. They're usually, you know, um, it's just harder to break habits as you get older. That's just the truth. So, and I'm not just even even in the workplace. There's plenty of times I'm like, oh, I forgot my mask. I gotta walk back to my desk and get my mask. I'm like, I'm gonna put a sticky note up. Crystal, remember your mask. Because I do. You know, I am not used to having it, you know. But we had a horrible storm on Monday. It was ridiculous. And, I know Iowa got hit hard. Looking at some of those things, and I'm like, wow, because I mean, I was here. I got the rain and all that. My lights did flicker. But so my heart just goes out to all of those people, because I can only imagine, some people, came outside and there were like literally a full tree on their car. Some people, roofs were taken off of their houses. And I mean, it really seemed like a small storm. But clearly it wasn't. We have, team members that were affected by this storm. So, my prayers go out to you guys. And I just want everyone to know that, yes, a lot is going on. Something that I always tell myself, sometimes we'll beat ourselves up and be like, why is this happening to me? Just know that it is part of life. It is, things are going to happen. No one's life is perfect. I don't care what they say. It's not perfect. And just know that you will get through this. God's got your back. All right, guys, just coming on. So I don't know how many degrees it is out here. But in the morning, I typically will walk in something that's gonna keep me warm. So today I do have on my sweater along with my Fabletics leggings. And so they are the polished pink. And then I just have on my good morning, you guys. Happy hump day again. So if you saw earlier, I did get my morning walk in. I managed to pack one of my rooms. It's fully packed. It's my daughter's room, actually. So I'm probably gonna move that one first, just because, you know, I don't want things to get unpacked. And so now I am about to head to the bank because I have to get some type of statement that shows that I am living at the new address. And if you guys do not know, and I said it earlier, that basically we had a storm on Monday. And so I was supposed to get the light switched over on Monday in my name. However, for whatever reason, I was told, oh, you can't do it Monday, you gotta do it Tuesday. And then of course, when I called Tuesday, they had a heavy volume of calls coming in due to the storm. And basically, I am not able to get through to someone to switch the lights. Well, not switch them, but to get the lights started at that new place. So heading to the bank. And then I do have some, since I packed up my daughter's room, yes, I did. There are a few things that I am like, she's not gonna wear, she's not gonna play with that. She don't need to play with that. That's not her age anymore, you know. And so I'm taking that to Goodwill. And then I finally will be heading into work. Normally I will get to work anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes early. But today, I don't know. It is 9:30 now. So we will see. All right, y'all. I pray and hope y'all have a wonderful hump day. And just speak positive vibes, guys. We have so much going on around us. We just don't know what someone is going through. And then on the flip side of that, be understanding, because, you know, some people's intent was for it to be positive, and, you know, you may be receiving it like it being negative. So, you know, let's just all work together and get through this. Oh, it's so much going on, guys. I know. All right, talk to y'all later. So you guys, I have made it to my first errand. I am going to quickly run in and update my address for my daughter's school, so we can get that going. And then I will be on to the next destination. Yeah.
Is this the current address here?
No, I should have waited because I still haven't gotten the ID. I'm like, why does it take so long to get an ID?
Yeah.
See, in Florida, they print it out right there.
On the spot, right?
Yeah, so I'm just like, oh.
They used to
You
do
mail
that.
it?
They used to do that here too. I don't know why they don't.
Oh, okay.
I heard it was something to do with like people doing fraud and getting like fake IDs, but I'm like, what's the difference? You know, like if you're giving me this today, this is a valid ID.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. Besides with the address, because I mean, I did that probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I still haven't gotten the ID. So I'm
Yeah, they say it takes 2 to 3 weeks though, which is weird.
okay.
Because I just went to renew mine. I moved, so I had to update my address, and They were like, yeah, it'll take 2 or 3 weeks, but who knows?
Okay. I'm just like, well, I move at the end of the month. I hope I get it before the end of the month.
Before the end of August?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you will. Yeah.
Okay. What in the world? When I went inside, the car was not parked like that. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Oh my goodness, I have got to do better with the parking. That is just... All right. Let's get out of here. All right, guys. So excited. I was able to get the statement for my daughter's new school. So it is now 9:45. I am going to go drop this stuff off to Goodwill. And then, and I honestly have a couple of thrift places near me. However, I like to do Goodwill. One, because that's the one I grew up. Like, that was the one my mom, I remember seeing as a child. And then the second reason is I know that it definitely, I know all of them give back. All of them give back. However, my main one is Goodwill, because my dad works there. And so I like, you know, their programs that they have to assist, you know, our people. And then second place that I like, if it's not Goodwill, is the Salvation Army. And that's because, you know, my granddad is a veteran. And, you know, my grandmother gives to them. I give to them on occasion. When I live in Florida, I will alternate. I probably will start doing that, alternating, like who I give to or whatnot. But yeah, so heading there now. I am so happy that I was able to get that statement. Y'all don't understand. This crunch time. I'm trying to get this stuff out to this school, and I get it. I'm not like, I get it that this is crunch time for the school to get everything in order and try to get things out and done. And so I just, you know, in my head, it was like, okay, I called last week. I was about to say OUC. Here it's ComEd. In Florida, it's OUC. So I called ComEd and I was like, oh, you know, I want to switch. I would like to start services on a particular apartment or whatnot. And so when they tried to do it, basically the landlord, because the tenants were moving out, the landlord, you know, had one open in his name to start, I believe, on the 9th or whatnot. However, they couldn't open another ticket because there was one already open. They said only one can be open at a time. So they told me to call back on Monday, the 10th, since it was set for the 9th. Called on Monday. She tried to put in. She was like, oh, I can't. Even though it's set for the date, the 9th, it wasn't going to process until the next business day. So, and it wasn't that long. I did not have to wait long on Monday for them. So, you know, boom, I call on Tuesday. And sure enough, the storm happened Monday. They're not taking anyone calls except for those that were impacted by the storm. And a lot of people are without lights. And like I said earlier, a lot of things is just going on. One of the things I do want to, and I thought about it, but I do want to talk about it. I know things are hard, but y'all try to find ways to save, because a lot of things are just coming out the woodworks. And people are just getting blindsided, and then, bills are piling up on top of each other. I know that, some are worse than others. Right now, I'm just in the mode, and I'm usually a saver, but right now I am definitely in the mode of like, let me save, let me, if I feel like some rainy days about to come, not just a rainy day, rainy days. So in my mind, I'm just like, I gotta start saving. It's way too much stuff going on right now. So like, if you can move into a cheaper apartment, that's what I did. Move into a cheaper apartment. If you can, 1 minute. So where was I? And that's how I feel, some people may already be in them rainy days, but I just feel like there is more to come. At least with me. I honestly don't know, but I'm just like, okay, what can I do to carve off some more expenses, I should say, so that I can save. So yeah, that's what I would like to just talk about. I am about to run into Aldi. They have sales that go on during the week. I honestly think that they're Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Someone told me that, so not too sure. But I'm gonna run in and see what they have. I try to, catch stuff on clearance or, half off, just because I do not get food stamps. And see, I'm not gonna talk about, but I was just thinking in my head that, sometimes, but I'm not even gonna say that. But I don't get food stamps, and it would help so much if it did. My daughter is not in school, and she got free breakfast, and so now, it's like, okay, well, that's, you need to. She's going through cereal much faster, especially because she was only eating it on Saturday and Sunday. Now she eating it every day, or waffles or whatever. So yeah, I am going in there now. Let's go. heading to do a pit stop at my daughter's school, and then I really wanted some coffee, but I might have to do that on my lunch. So, because we're getting pressed for time. So y'all, I went ahead and went to Walmart to get the coffee, and I don't know if it's just this Walmart. On the weekend, I'm gonna go to the other Walmart because it was only like $3.99, and so either the price on the coffee in the stores have gone up, because that's almost like 43 cents more. Like, that's a lot, and that's just a lot. And so it was the exact same price as it was at Aldi, but I did just go ahead and get it because I want it. And now I'm like, do I even have a cup? I don't. So I am now running to Starbucks to get a cup of ice. However, on my way in to Walmart, there's a guy sitting in the car. And so, you know, I was on the phone. And I believe you could tell that I was on the phone. I think I had the phone up to my ear. I can't remember exactly, but I was on the phone. And so he had waved me down and told me to come here. And y'all, my mind just, when stuff happen, my mind will, several different things can go on in my mind. And I was just like, oh, what do I look like coming over to your car? You could, a couple of things ran through my mind, and I was just like, no, I was like, he can pull out whatever. And I'm like, no, and I know one of my friends was like, what if he was trying to give me money? I was like, he can get that money to someone else. I don't want to come over to your car. But it was just weird. It was weird. So, yeah. But I guess it was the part after I told him no. It was on the lines like, and I'm just like, well, what you thought was gonna go down in your head? That I was just gonna come over to your car? But yeah, so yeah.